Hi guys, thanks for clicking on this video. So this is one of the first intro that I've done in a while for a video, so I just sort of wanted to talk about why I haven't been doing that. So my whole sort of idea for vlogging my trip here was that I would do sort of like an intro to each video and then would go in with sort of like the actual videos of what I've been doing, which I wanted to like pair with music as well, sort of like music that I was interested in. So I started off doing that, and then it ended up where I just got super busy, so it was a lot harder for me, like, because filming the intros and then editing it took like a long time, and you know, sometimes like, I don't know, I don't like to do it in front of people, so like, since I have a roommate, like, I usually wait till they're out, so it was just sort of, it was getting like, I just didn't really have the time, to be honest. But I really want to try to do more of that because I feel like who I am isn't really coming across in my videos, and I sort of want to explain more about what I'm doing and where I'm going and what's in these videos instead of just showing the videos and uploading it online. So yeah, that's sort of what has been going on. To start to talk a lot more in my videos and explain where I am, what I'm doing, and I think just like talk more about like my daily life here. Like, one of the main parts of these videos is so that like I can look back on them in future years, and I feel like if I don't explain things, you know, I'm gonna forget a lot, and so I really want to do that as well. And honestly, I think it also just makes for a more interesting video than watching something that you're not really sure like what it is or where it is. So yeah, definitely. It is June now. I was gonna say it's May, but no, it's June 3rd today. And so I've been in Japan since January, and what I had been doing up until that point was, of course, school. And then on April 22nd, my semester ended, and I decided to travel with my family. So they came and we did a ton of traveling, so I have a lot of really great footage for that I want to upload and make into videos. But now I'm back at school, and I'm going to be starting the summer semester. So during the school semesters, it's like really difficult for me to have time to make videos and everything, but I'm really going to try to work on making videos and doing, you know, speaking and doing intros and stuff as well. So yeah, but basically that's where my life has been right now. A ton of traveling. I mean, I think it was like a little bit over a month of travel. It was from April 22nd to June 2nd. So yeah, it was like a lot of traveling. But so it's nice to be back and just sort of hang out. So today is the 110th anniversary of the castle here. So there was a festival for that, which was really fun. We went to, and they had, I guess they're called the Blue, what is it? Hold on, wait. Impulse. It's called the Blue Impulse, and it's sort of like in the United States we have like, they're called the Blue Angels, and they're like pilots who fly, I want to say fighter jets? I don't know. Well, they fly these jets, and they do, I mean, I'm like totally dumbing this down, like it's way more amazing than I'm making it, and like difficult than I'm making it sound, that they do like a lot of formations, and they do tricks and stuff that are really difficult. So I guess that was like the Japanese version of that, so Blue Impulse. It was really cool though. So that was a lot of fun to watch. So yeah, anyways, so I want to talk about what is in this video. Sort of mashed up two different days. They're both from Kyoto, is why I felt like it was okay to put them together, but otherwise this video is going to be like really short, but they're both stuff that I wanted to like upload. So so I just decided to put them together. But yeah, so the first day is, I think, April 1st, and it is when my friends and I decided to go and do Hanami, or cherry blossom viewing, in Kyoto. So we wanted to do like kimono rental and do it in kimono, which was really fun. It was kind of unfortunate though, because we got there a little bit like we went too early, so the cherry blossoms were like just starting to bloom, so we couldn't really do Hanami, but we had a really fun day anyways. And we met up with some friends that we met through my school, but this day sort of went wrong because one of the Japanese students that we met up with, he had like planned out the whole day, and like he had planned tons of stuff for us to do. Like he had planned for us to make like traditional Japanese sweets at a tea house, but it was kind of a disaster because we didn't realize that it was going to take us like, okay, so for the kimono you had to do like you had to like make a reservation. When we got there, like the reservation really didn't matter because we still had to wait in line, like first come first serve, you know. So it ended up like we thought it was going to take us like maybe an hour and a half, but it took us 3 hours. So we were late, which was sort of like a little bit of a disaster. The guy who was leading the candy making thing was not happy. So yeah, but it was still fun. We still made it in time to do a little bit, and then after that we went to the river that runs through Kyoto. I don't remember the name of it right now, but I will add it in. But yeah, so we went and walked along that, and because there were some nice cherry blossom trees there that were like blooming. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So we decided to do that, and then after our walk, we decided to go to Gion, which is the like Geisha like historical district. They still have geisha that live and work there today, so it's really cool because you can go, and if you're lucky, you'll be able to see a geisha or a Maiko. And we ended up being very lucky in that we got to see a Maiko, which Maiko are sort of the more striking between like geisha and Maiko because they have like the very like intense makeup and a much bigger obi in the back and more like elaborate hair. So it was really, really awesome. And then the second day, like in this video, which I think was like later in April, I had decided to have lunch, and then after that we went to Arashiyama's bamboo forest, and that was my first time going there, which was really fun. Yeah, and then we ended up back at the river, like at a different part. I'm not sure if the river that runs near Gion is the same river as the one that runs through Arashiyama. I think they might be different, but I'm not sure. That was really fun. So that's basically what this video is. So I definitely want to do, like I said, more talking videos. I really want to talk a little bit more about my experiences here and like what my daily life is like, and sort of what's been like hard and what's been really good. And so I really want to talk more about that. Hopefully this semester is not as crazy as last semester, although I have a feeling it's going to be worse because we're basically doing the same amount of work in a shorter amount of time. But we'll see. I'm going to try to do that. So let's get into the video.